I mean, just to be clear here, I think it's worth sharing the information that LSU, we have not heard from the NCAA on this issue about honey badger items, paraphernalia, anything like that. We're simply, as a compliance department, as an athletic department, trying to be proactive in taking the proper steps to protect the eligibility of one of our student athletes. Tyron's not the first student athlete that we've issued a cease and desist on behalf of, and I highly doubt that he'll be the last. Another misnomer that's been coming up are differences between legal implications and NCAA bylaws. Jason, you want to touch on that quickly? I know that CLC, trademark infringement, can bring about several different things in a very different way than NCAA bylaws.
Yeah, I think what needs to be paid attention is the collegiate licensing group there at CLC. That is far more legal issue. Like, I've dealt with a couple of people asking, like, well, what about this, what about that? Like, for instance, they own the rights to the name Heisman. They own the rights to the moniker LSU. When we tell you you can't use LSU in connection to those things, that's a legal issue in which you're not even dealing with the NCAA rules anymore. Again, the NCAA is concerned about amateurism, and that's the status of the student athlete involved and whether they're making a profit off of their name. CLC is concerned about certain names, even colors in certain cases, that are owned by an institution or a company that you're using without their permission. And that's basically copyright laws, if you're really looking at it that way. And that's a whole other animal that we don't even get into as a department. Like, we may suggest it and we may note it, but that's not something we're concerned at as from a compliance standpoint.
I think it's important to relay the fact that at the end of the day, we are a small fish in a big pond. We're part of a large organization that is the NCAA, and that organization has rules and regulations. And as a member of the organization, LSU has to follow those rules and regulations. Bottom line is, we're doing what's required of us. We're doing what's necessary to protect the student athlete, protect the eligibility of one of our student athletes, in this case, Tyrann Mathieu. Frankly, LSU fans should be thankful for that. We're not trying to penalize anyone. We're not trying to make any money as an institution. We're simply looking to protect the eligibility of a student athlete and really the integrity of the university in following NCAA rules and regulations.